Hello, my name is Omar Rabasad. It is 3:17 p.m., January 23rd, 2020. So I'm going to give you a sample of today's signals. I just took my blood pressure reading. Let's start with this. So this is my blood pressure reading here. It's a little bit on the low side, but that's normal for me. So I'm going to show you the signals of my hand. So the power is turned up. So you have 1200 plus reading there. That means the power is turned up. The ear and the face. So my face is swollen. You can see the bags around my eyes. The power was turned up all night last night. I actually did a video at 12 o'clock in the middle of the night, and the power was turned up extremely high, especially between the legs, which causes heart palpitations. Because when the signals are aimed between the legs, the signals go inside of the body and it hits the nervous system and directly because if it goes through the anus, it hits the spinal column, and the signals go through, of course, your spine right into your head, but also into your heart area as well through the spinal column, and it affects the electrical signals in the heart, so you get palpitations. Um, this app detected arrhythmia, so that would be the reason this would happen. It imitates conditions in the body when the body is under extreme stress. So you get heart palpitations. So my face is swollen. And I have a kink in my neck, and that's the kink right there. The air and around the ear is always targeted, constantly. And one of the reasons for that is when the signals go through the air, it changes the frequency of the brain. Because again, just like your genital area, the openings of the body, um, the signals go internally. So the air is one of the fastest routes to the brain. So same idea, it changes the frequency of the brain. So through the air, it can these signals can make you fall asleep instantly. It can make you excited. It can make you angry. It could make you euphoric. You can do anything basically. As soon as the frequency hits your brain, it changes the moods as well associated with that frequency pattern. Every mood has a frequency associated with it: anger, happiness, relaxation, euphoria, um, these fight or flight response, these are associated with different frequencies of the brain. So if you change it artificially with these signals, then of course you can make the person depressed, you can make them angry, you can make them happy, you can make them euphoric, you can make them excited, you can make them fearful, all easily done. And this is how it's done. So the jaw and around the ear. The other one as well. You'd notice that this ear doesn't alarm as brightly. So the power is lower in this ear than in this ear. The chest, the heart area. So the power is turned up on the heart. So when the power is turned up like this, it means that there's a report made about me that justifies the power being turned up, which means that the report is a criminal report. And I heard that I could never pass a security test. because there's all these criminal reports about me, which are lies, out and out lies. So the informants in the building are residents, workers, cleaners. They all contribute to the file that is sent to 42nd Division about me, all based on lies. So my chest on high power. And this, of course, is part of an experiment carried out by the Toronto police. My head, the back of my neck, the temple area, the eyes, the other eye, the back, the thighs, so all over, basically all over. So I'm going to give you a very small sample of my hand. That's the hand. Take the hand away. Put the hand back. 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 So that's a small sample of the signals of my hand. So I'm going to take my blood pressure reading. So 108/69. So the last one before that was 111/68. So it didn't change much. I'll take it again. So here is the breakdown of the signals on my face and my ear. My eyes, Notice the RF reading is a little bit high there. So the blood pressure changed again, 107/70. The heart rate was 76. So the heart rate was 82, then 79, then 76. So I'm going to take it one more time and then I'll just close off there because it's over 10 minutes now. I tend to ramble on because there's so much to say. See the readings there where I have a kink on my neck, a permanent kink in the neck. That's because there is a constant tag in that spot. Around the ear is very sensitive. If you want to get somebody really agitated, the ear and the teeth, these two things, and the eyes, but the ear is a very, very fast way to make them agitated. 2000 plus. So the ear is really being targeted and the jaw. So it's very sore in that area. And my neck is really, really sore in that spot. 21/22, electrical reading. So the pressure, 112/75. And the pulse, again, changed to 81. Of course, I'm not doing anything, I'm just sitting. Temperature, let's do the temperature. Show you there where I'm taking the temperature. It's underneath my arm. 37. 37.1, which is high. Normal is 36.4. 37. 37. 37. 37.1. 37. 36.9. 36.8. 37.4. 36.7. 37.3. 37.1. 36.9. Again, I'm just going to show you I have absolutely nothing underneath my arm. There's nothing underneath my arm. 36.8. 36.8. 36.7. So that's a 0.5 degree difference. 36.6. So you have 36.6 to 37.1. 36.5, that's a 0.6 degree difference. 36.5. So I'm just going to stop there. I think I made my point. This, of course, is all evidence of experimentation, illegal experimentation. by some of the residents at 25 Bamberg Circle in Toronto, who some of the residents are lying and are continuously flagging me based on lies and new suspicions. By now, I'm not quite sure how many suspicions there are. I heard all sorts of suspicions with no real evidence. The evidence, quote unquote, that are being submitted about me to the cops are given by pimps like PK. They're selling. PK is subcontracting, which is a cover for selling. And these signals is evidence of being tracked inside of my home and being tortured, experimenting, and raped when it's between the legs. So they're selling. People like PK are selling. So the flag is the cover for selling. The flag is based on lies. If there were any truth, they would come to me directly. There is no truth to any claims of mental illness. There is no mental illness. And there is no truth to any claim of criminal activity. The false charge that was put against me as a result of this activity, this criminal monitoring and framing and setting up, continuously was dismissed. However, there was infiltration of my lawyer, and there was no disclosure that there was a contract on me at the time when the two Muslim women were stalking me. Let me repeat that, when the two Muslim women were stalking me, and they lied to the cops saying I was stalking them or harassing them. And the cops, to cover the experiment, charged me. There was no disclosure of the flag at the time. There was no disclosure that there was a flag. There was no disclosure that the surveillance was being outsourced to people like PK and to Muslim people who are subcontracting to other Muslim people, like the two Muslim women who came following me around in the mall. As to how the cops got a charge of me following these two Muslim people who I could not identify, with their faces covered all in black, top to bottom, and who admitted that we did not know each other. As to how they got the charge of my following these two people from place to place, when it was just inside of one mall that I frequent and that I had frequented for years, at least 3 times a week. I haven't gone back since this charge took place, which has been years, 2 years, 3 years. I don't know how the cops came up with that charge, which of course was dismissed. There was no evidence to substantiate it. But they were well aware of that when they put the charge in. So I'm being targeted by the police because they need to cover up this experiment that I just demonstrated. Talk to you another time.